For more on that, I'm now joined by our Jerusalem correspondent, Annette Young. Annette, why this letter today?
Well, the parents handed this letter just before Israel's Security Cabinet met yet again tonight. They'd already met earlier in the day, and it's clear the government is at a crucial point in terms of these negotiations to reach a prisoner exchange deal that would see the release of this captured Israeli soldier. Now, in a very emotional plea to the Israeli Prime Minister, Gilad Shalit, the parents of Gilad, called on Mr. Netanyahu not to repeat the mistake of Ron Arad. They're referring to the Israeli Air Force navigator who's been missing since 1986, since his plane went down over Lebanon. The Schalit say in their letter that the coming days will be fateful, and the government has clearly reached a critical juncture, which, as we just heard, Noam Schalit, who's Gilad's father, saying that there's two choices here. Either the government does what it can to bring their son back to Israel, or abandon him to the fate of being a Hamas captive.
Now, Annette, regarding that prisoner swap, what are you hearing there? Where do things stand?
Well, courtesy of very strict military censorship, there's been no official word on exactly where things stand at the moment, except for the revelation of the Supreme Court some few weeks back that the government is considering the release of about or close to 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. There's been much speculation here that the talks have hit a snag over some of the big-name prisoners Hamas wants freed, and Mr. Netanyahu and his security cabinet are divided over the list of potential names. And it's not only who will be released, but where they'll be released to, either back to the Palestinian territories or sent abroad into exile.
Thank you very much for joining us, Annette. Annette Young there in Jerusalem.